What's up, guys?
We are here in Guam. It is freaking awesome.
Yes, I'm so excited to be on the channel, even if it is just for one video for right now. Speaking of me coming back, there's going to be a big update at the end of the video.
All right, guys, so today we're going to be talking about what's been going on in the Pokemon world and all the craziness that's been happening with these new releases.
And stuff that I'm trying to track, but being out in the middle of the ocean, I miss a lot of this stuff, so I'm up to date as possible, but I think this is going to help me get where I need to be.
So first off, guys, we had the pre-release of Destin Rivals just a few days ago, and it was absolutely insane. There was no way that you're going to get a hold of Destin Rivals from the Pokemon Center pre-release. I tried my hardest and I got stuck in the queue for hours. I'm assuming there were probably thousands, if not tens of thousands probably, of people also in that queue hoping to get a hold of this product. And it's just not happening, guys. It's not happening.
Yep. Not to mention that there was probably bots in there too.
Oh, bots for sure.
For sure.
Not only can you not get the pre-order on Pokemon Center, you can't get it anywhere else either. I went on the hunt for like an hour going through as many different sites that I knew of to try to pre-order it from somewhere, and it just isn't happening.
And we went out today and yesterday trying to find Pokemon product in general here in Guam, and every time we went to one of those stores, they said it was sold out, and it's been sold out for weeks, and they're waiting on a refresh.
I mean, I assume it's probably a lot harder for them to get product out here anyways, just because it's a tiny little island in the middle of nowhere. So that just makes it 10 times harder, especially for the people that actually live here.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine like being a Pokemon enthusiast and living here on the island, like how far that you would have to go to even get an ETB of something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm pretty sure there's only like 4 stores on the entire island that sell Pokemon. So aside from trying to find Destin Rivals anywhere, on the internet, I did go on TCG. There were a couple of listings on there. They weren't available anyways to pre-order, but guys, the prices that were set on these ETBs and booster boxes for Destin Rivals on TCG was ridiculous.
Yeah, because I was like, she's like, I can't find this stuff anywhere. I was like, easy. Let's go to TCG. And we'll pre-order it there. It may take some extra time in shipping because it takes about a week or two to get it from TCG. And sure enough, she goes on there. Insane prices. I don't think I've ever seen prices like that on a new set.
You've been missing out, babe. I'm telling you. It's been crazy.
I don't know what's going on out there, but it's crazy. So somebody needs to fix it. I mean, I'm going to be honest. This has got to be fixed. My
opinion, the only thing that can fix this problem is Pokemon themselves, like Pokemon Company. They just need to either up production or, I don't even know what, aside from upping production. There's nothing that you can do.
Yeah, up production, and then what? The bots buy it out anyways? Is this is this where we're at now? Are we just gonna have to buy everything off the secondary market?
So, like you're saying, secondary market, I don't even know if that's gonna be possible, because like I was saying, on the TCG website, for a Destin Rivals ETB, they had that shit listed at $1,000. $1,000 for a freaking ETB, and it was like $1,500 to $2,000 for a booster box.
Yeah, and that's not even worth it. Where's the fun in that? And the part that bothers me is there's kids out there that aren't going to get to open packs because it's just too expensive because these damn people are scalping.
It's not just the kids either. I totally get the kids, and it is a kid product. But there's plenty of people in this hobby as well that are our age. They're adults and just love ripping packs like we do. Anybody's gonna love ripping these packs, but it is taking the fun out of it. It's actually starting to get very depressing to me to not be able to get a hold of this stuff. Not even like older sets, like early Scarlet Violet. You can't find any early Scarlet Violet. I recently heard for a booster box of Obsidian, which is one of the least favorite from the Scarlet Violet era, is over $200 for a booster box.
So that blows my mind because we were getting those for $86 to $100 a booster box 6-7 months ago, right before I went on deployment.
What are you with you being gone since the boom, you left right as Surging Sparks. Yeah. Right as Surging Sparks came out. What are your thoughts on what has happened since surging?
I think it's ridiculous. Like, it blows my mind, and I hear you telling me all this stuff, and I get to watch the podcast and the show, but it blows my mind. Like, how can this be true that a set like Obsidian Flames, which is honestly one of my favorite sets,
but me too.
People hate that set. $200 something dollars for a booster box when they were $85 to $100 before. It makes no sense. What are we doing?
To take it back even a little bit, the Prismatic Special Collection box was recently not released, but you could do the pre-orders on that as well. And guys, immediately the price gouging was through the frickin' roof. I do believe Pokemon Center had it listed at like $89 and some change. And again, obviously I was not able to get a hold of it. So I went searching on the internet, and on like sites like eBay and stuff like that, I was seeing prices at $250 to $430 for the UPC. Literally the same day that it was released was already triple, quadruple in price from scalpers. Yeah.
And this is what I'm going to say. I think this can't last. I just don't think it can last. We don't, like, people in general don't have the cash for this. We don't have the cash to sustain a long-term period of this. So, like, why would anybody else? So these prices, I don't think will hold forever. I don't know how long it will hold, but people are going to stop buying it, and that's what's sad. And they're going to jump out of the hobby. And then what are we left with?
I mean, yes, like, it's going to have to come to a point where it's affordable again. But what I'm worried about is we've got banger sets still coming out for the rest of Scarlet Violet. We still have the black and white set that's supposed to be coming out. We've got the Mega set. So I don't know if the Mega set is going to be part of Scarlet and Violet or if it's going to be the beginning of the next era. But even still, with it being a Mega set, it's still going to cause the same issues that we're seeing right now.
I know, and what's crazy is I remember the last set for Sword and Shield, which was Crown Zenith. Yeah. It came out. Absolutely beautiful set.
Yeah.
It still did not get the hype that we're seeing now.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, those last few sets that came out with Sword and Shield were very good sets. I mean, it's Silver Tempest, Lost Origin.
Those were all bangers.
Crown Zenith, banger sets. But nobody was out there just scalping the market. Like, you could run out there and you could get a box of Silver Tempest for $105, $110.
Yeah.
Lost Origin was the same way. The Giratina drove the price up on that set a little bit.
It still wasn't like it is right now, though.
No. And I just think I don't think this is sustainable. I don't see this lasting for long because I think people are just going to get tired of paying the prices. Mm-hmm. They're going to stop buying the product, and you'll see these prices go down. I don't know how long that's going to take. Who knows?
What I'm curious about is like you're saying, like comparing it to the end of the Sword and Shield era. What caused? I still don't understand what caused the boom. I don't know if it was prismatic or what we did see a little bit. Like I was saying, we did see a little bit of it price hiking with the surging sparks, but I don't understand what drove this craziness. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, what was there a specific card in Surging? Because like we had the Pikachu in Surging Sparks, but I don't think that Pikachu was that great. Like it wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't a good enough card in my mind to cause this surge in price.
So if I had to look at it from the outside, right? What I'm thinking is Surging Sparks, that Pikachu was super rare. It was super hard to pull.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool, like, white background, and Pikachu's giving the look back. And people went nuts over that. I mean, that card went from, like, what was it, like, $150, $200 when it first came out. Overnight, it was like a $600 card.
Yeah.
So that hyped everybody up. They were like, oh my God, Pokemon is back. The set's doing good. And then they start talking about Prismatic. And then you drop a set with evolutions. And for some reason, people are crazy about evolutions. Like, you know, I love my Moonbreon. I love it all the Sylveons and the Vaporeons. But is it worth that? So then, like, that just drove the bar to the moon. And I personally think people were seeing that Moonbreon just like they seen the Moonbreon from Evolving Skies as a paycheck. As a paycheck. And then that's what drives it. So now they're all trying to grab that, get that card, sell it.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, hearing you say all of that, I feel like Prismatic was made for scalpers.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the set as a whole, like, yes, you have all the, the evolutions, the high evolutions, but there was barely any other cards in that set that were worthy.
Yeah.
For this, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't IRs.
I was gonna say there were no illustration rares, right, in that set?
I don't think so.
So that's another thing. Like,
I don't think so.
That's Scarlet and Violet's like niche thing that it had about it is every set had an illustration rares.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was one set. What was it? Paldean Fates had 3 illustration rares, but it still had them.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's why I'm saying I feel like the set was made for scalpers.
Was Pokemon Company anticipating this big boom, so they were driving the prices up on purpose? But
well, no. Okay, so no. Retail price was still normal with all of these sets. Like, it wasn't Pokemon Company that drove prices up. It was the scalpers that drove prices up. And now, because of that, Pokemon Company has increased prices. Like, we're seeing booster boxes at retail for $160 now versus like the $90 to $100 that they were with Sword and Shield. Yeah. So it did cause a jump in retail price.
So, and that's what really upsets me is because if you see booster boxes at $160 on the Pokemon website, right? Mm-hmm. What does that mean at your LCS? I know in general from past experience, when we were getting booster boxes for $100 at the LCS, you would pay $150. So, is there that $50 gap now? Are they charging $210 for a booster box?
Babe, you don't even know what's been going on at the LCS. Definitely, our LCS that we use has been jacking up prices over retail for sure. You're gonna be real sad when you get home.
Well, that's not cool. Because you know me, I just want to rip packs.
I mean, yeah, same. All of us do. That's all we all want. Like, I don't personally know anybody from the community, from you guys. I don't know anybody that's been trying to scalp prices. We all are all in the same boat, and we just want to rip packs.
Yeah.
And with that, I've actually been hearing rumors of some higher up creators in the Pokemon space that are talking about not even ripping packs anymore.
Yes.
Like, on their channel.
I have heard. So that means they're not leaving the hobby, but
no, yeah.
They're not doing what we started watching them for.
Yeah. They're kind of like, I've been doing some videos similar to this one right now, like kind of talking about certain things that are going on. I guess if you want to call them drama, I don't really call them drama videos. I just feel like I'm explaining like my feelings on the situation and sharing with you guys, and then also getting your comments so you guys can share back your feelings on the situation. But I'm definitely starting to lean a little more towards doing more videos like this, just for now at least, because obviously we don't want to lose the connection with you guys, but we also just can't. It just really sucks. Like, we can't get product to open, not just because of the prices, but you just can't fucking find it anywhere.
And then if you do find it, and this is me talking out of my ass because I haven't been doing this in a while, but it seems like if you wanted to do a video and you do find the product, you're talking about a $200 video.
Yeah.
And that's like, it's a lot of bang.
That's and for our channel specifically, because there's definitely bigger channels than ours that can afford to do this stuff, that have the pool to get the product from their LCS or from distributors. We don't have that pool. We've been trying to, like, we're getting there, we're working on it. But even still, even if we had the pool, the prices, like, we can just get 1 ETB for the price of 3 ETBs back in the day. And now what? I got 10 packs to open? Not packs. Even? 9, 8?
It's crazy.
So it's just crazy to me to see even, like, some of these creators that definitely are at a higher point in their career than we are, talking about not being able to do openings anymore. It's just, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Especially because you can't get pre-orders. Like you were saying a second ago, the bots are just crazy. So there's no pre-orders coming from Pokemon Center. You can't get pre-orders from any of the other companies that sell on release because everybody else has already gotten to it before you, or scalpers or whoever. They're just buying up the product because there's no limit on purchases. And then, you know, on release day, you go to the store, you can't get any there either because either the scalpers have already been there or there's like 100 people already in line, and by the time you get there, you know you're not getting anything.
And it's just not worth it.
No, it's really not.
Let's be honest. Standing outside of a GameStop in the pouring rain, 20-degree weather, I just don't think it's worth it. Or even, you know, in mild condition weather, I'm not going to stand outside for a chance to get something that they've already grabbed.
Oh, actually, so let me tell you this, because you haven't really been here for this either. So when you do go to GameStop and, you know, you happen to be 50th in line, GameStop has only been putting out like two ETB, like they'll literally put a sign on their door that says, in store we've got 2 ETBs, 3-pack blisters, and 1 booster box. So you get there and you already know you're not getting anything.
It's crazy. So then what is the point of even putting the stuff on the shelf? Because what is GameStop making off of those sales, if you think about it? Like maybe $3.50?
Oh, you don't know this either.
I don't know anything.
GameStop doesn't do pre-orders anymore.
Yeah, what is up with that?
Yeah.
Like, how did that cause an issue? So to me, right, as a business, right, and I'm not a business, but
hey, we're an LLC. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We got a little bit of a business there. Okay.
All right. So we are, but still, as a business model, how do you stop doing pre-orders? Because you could say, all right, I have 100 units set aside for pre-orders, and then the first 100 people that buy that get the pre-orders, and then you have the second unit of, let's say, another 100 that you put on shelves. So why can't you just figure that out? Why can't you just say, I'm setting this much of the product aside for pre-orders, and I'm setting this much aside to put on the shelves, and there we go.
I kind of think that's why one of the reasons why GameStop stopped doing pre-orders was so they could probably have more product on shelf for people coming to buy in person. But
that doesn't sound right. You're telling me there's only 2 things on the shelf.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's when they were still doing the pre-orders online. So what I'm thinking is maybe they stopped doing the pre-orders so they would have that product on the shelf in store for the people that show up and have to wait in line.
Maybe. It's all too crazy. It's like a completely different Pokemon world than when I left.
Yeah.
Completely different.
And one more thing to kind of like tack onto that is you can't get product on restock day anymore either. Like, you can't get it with the pre-orders, like I was saying. You can't get it on release day, and now it's to the point it's so bad to where on restock day you can't get anything either.
It's ridiculous.
Babe, the shelves are empty 24/7. I have not been into a Target, Walmart, a GameStop, an LCS that has had product on the shelves in probably over a month since Prismatic.
God.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
You're coming home to a whole new world, babe.
All right. Speaking of coming home, my deployment just got extended. I'm not going to be coming back for
a little while longer, guys.
A little while longer. I'm super sad about it, and all I want is to be home and to be with the Pair fam. But we are a family, and unfortunately, you guys get to experience some of the stuff that Misty
goes.
The military lifestyle of schedules and extending schedules.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to get into the reasons why I'm being extended. I don't really want to talk about world events on the channel. Right?
Yeah.
So, but due to world events, I'm being extended, and I really, really love the support that you have given to Misty since I've been gone. I have been reading all of your comments that I can. I won't say all of them. I'm reading the majority of them, and I've seen the support and all the love, and that you guys can't wait till I get back. And I cannot wait to get back. I really hope that you guys stick it out just a little bit longer.
Don't leave me, guys.
Because when I get back, the battles are going to resume. We're going to get hot and heavy into this stuff. We will find product. Even if we have to,
You say that, babe.
battle single packs at a time.
Well, that's true.
All right? But the battles will resume. That's not going away.
And I really want to thank you guys. I've said it a couple times before, but I really want to thank you guys for sticking with me while I'm running the channel by myself. And it means a lot to me to have you guys there to talk with and, hang out in the comment section. And you guys have been a really big help for me, kind of keeping me sane during this deployment. I've been through plenty of deployments before, and it's really hard, you guys. And you guys have just been there and sticking it out with me, and I really appreciate it. When I get back to the house, I will be readjusting the countdown chain until John gets home, so you guys will get a little bit of an idea of how much longer this deployment's going to be. And as John said, I really hope you guys just stick it out with me. And again, like John was saying, you guys are kind of getting a little bit of a taste of what it's like being in the military lifestyle and being like a family member of a military member that has to go on deployments and stuff. Like, because we really do consider you guys like family. And you just kind of gotta deal with what comes in the military. And I really appreciate you guys being here with me.
Yep. I appreciate it a lot.
I will be back in the studio in a few days, and you guys will see me again soon. And I will catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.
That's my line now.
No.
Peace.
Peace.
No. Peace.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
Bye.